On today's Toy Spot, we're going to be having a look at the Iron Man 2 Minimates, and today we're going to be looking at the Mark IV Iron Man, and we're going to be looking at Whiplash. I was actually so lucky to find these at Toys R Us. They actually had the whole set. Win-win. As you can see down below, we got a picture of Iron Man and Whiplash. Picture of Iron Man at the top there. Got on the side, Mark IV Iron Man. The other side, Whiplash. On the back, the other figures in this wave, we've got the Mark V briefcase suit Iron Man. We've got Happy Hogan. We've got Pepper Potts. We got the Mark IV Iron Man, we've got War Machine, we have a drone, and finally Whiplash. Boy, did I ever luck out finding that. I really did not expect to find these Minimates in local retail stores here in Canada. And just goes to show, just keep trying your stores. If you guys can't find something you're looking for, just periodically go to your local toy stores, your local, your Walmarts, your Zellers, all those kind of places, and you never know what you might find. You never know what you might find. But needless to say, that is the Mark IV Iron Man. This is also the Whiplash. What we'll do, we'll get the package open up, and we will have a look at the two Iron Man 2 Minimates. Stay tuned. And contained in such a very small box, you get a very large quantity of accessories. I think of the two figures, let's maybe have a look at Whiplash first. I absolutely love the design of Whiplash in the movie. Mickey Rourke, a very smart choice, a very good choice for Whiplash. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen Iron Man. Maybe you might turn this off right now. I was just going to say, this is the first appearance of Whiplash. And right now somebody's saying, first appearance? Oh right, I haven't seen the movie. Yeah, turn it off. This is the first appearance of Whiplash. This is before he gets his suit of his own suit. And you're probably looking at this and you're saying to yourself, hey, wait a minute, where's his whips? Well, that's what these little guys are for. You can just plug those into place. I'm probably not going to make that noise through the whole review. Just plug them in though. And we've got Whiplash with his whips. How cool is that? Very, very neat. I was actually surprised when I took this guy out of the package. I was surprised really how his hands are designed. His hands, while I thought it was going to be a whip where you could just clip it into his hand, it actually isn't. His hand, if I can safely remove this. Why is it giving me hassles? It doesn't feel like it wants to give. But ideally, what it is this whole top half here can come right off, and the whip handles are actually molded to the same piece as his forearm. You also do get the option of alternate hands. I don't want to lose here, but you get alternate hands if you do want to have them without these whips. It's nice that they threw it in. I don't know if necessarily I would say you would have needed the extra hands, because I mean, if you really wanted, you could just take the whips right out, and you could just have them without the whips. But I like the whips. I don't know, they seem a bit fragile, as with most things on Minimates, but a very, very neat looking design. It does look like Mickey Rourke too. I really like that. So good job so far on this 2-pack. The Whiplash looks very, very cool. So we'll just put Whiplash down, and we'll have a look. This guy is so cool. We're gonna have a look here at the Mark IV Iron Man. And he's a little bit larger than the Whiplash, for example, because they've actually added a top body suit to the Iron Man just to kind of bulk him up a bit. But what you're seeing probably first and foremost is this really nice metallic red and metallic gold. They've done an outstanding job on this guy. I'd almost go as far as to say is, of all the Minimates I've reviewed, this is probably one of my favorites, this guy right here. The paint on him is fantastic. Now obviously you're not going to see any repulsor light in here because he's just going to have the regular Minimate hands. Similar though to Whiplash, this one's a little easier to take off, but you can take off the arm, I guess the forearms of the Minimate, and you can plug in the regular human Tony Stark hand if you really want to. Doesn't quite make sense for you to get alternate hands because, you know, Iron Man I don't think would just have human hands at times. He could, but I think on this Minimate it just looks a little silly. So for that reason I probably would just not even worry about the alternate hands. However, he has more than just that. You can take the helmet here and with little fuss and muss you can actually take the helmet off. Really neat looking helmet. And underneath you've got a bald Robert Downey Jr. He's not bald for very long, however, because you have two options. You can either give Tony his hair, complete with ears. Nice little hairstyle going on there. Or if you still kind of want to keep to that suit theme, you can also give him the open helmet, which again looks really cool. I think maybe for the sake of the review I'll just keep the helmet on for the rest of this time. In the way of their articulation, standard Minimate articulation, so you can move their head up and down slightly, but more so left and right. Ball jointed shoulders. You can bend at the elbow. Bend at the elbow. Ooh, it's a little stiff on this one. Ah, there we go. You bend at the elbow. You can rotate the hand. You can bend the legs out, back and forth. You can bend at the knees. Normally you can rotate the feet too, but because he's wearing his boots, his Iron Man boots, you can't really do that in this case. But what a nice looking Minimate. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite Minimates I've reviewed. He's got such a cool metallic coloring to him. Yes, some people don't like Minimates. They think they're kind of silly. But if you're a Minimate fan, this is a great set to get. We'll take Iron Man's open helmet off. We'll put the regular helmet back on. And we'll bring Whiplash in here as well. Overall, this is a great set. Great pairing. I almost would have paired the Mark V suit with the first appearance Whiplash, just because it makes more sense than pairing the Mark IV. But at any rate, though, it's still a great set. Great figures. The Whiplash, I'm almost going to give a 7.5, maybe an 8 to. The Iron Man here, I'm going to give an 8.5. A great set. Today we were looking at the Iron Man 2 Minimates. We were looking at both the first appearance of Whiplash, and we were also looking at the Mark IV Iron Man. Stay tuned for many more Minimate reviews and Minimate spots to come. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys next time.